Trump predicts his administration will be fully operational within 2 hours. Mr. President, not good enough. I get to hold Trump to a high standard. You see that? I think an hour. I get it. Hey, okay. 2 hours. I get it. They got to find parking. Okay. They got to carry their stuff out of their car. I get it. Okay. 2 hours. Fine, Mr. President. For him, 20 minutes. I love Trump so much. President-elect Donald Trump said his second administration, we are so thankful to be living with this guy. Like, think about all the time periods you could be living. One, this is the greatest time, regardless of whether Joe Biden's in office or not. I understand a lot of us are going through some issues, but in terms of like, we got cell phones and technology and friends online that we get to hang out with every morning. Like, and him, we get him. It's great. It's freaking great. We live in the greatest time, especially for all of us that love politics. We're blessed. We're blessed. The prediction was made on Sunday during Trump's remarks, Turning Point USA America Fest in Phoenix, Arizona, while he was talking about border security. That's why we're taking little sippies. I want to see if I can get to the clip here, and I can. Let's roll it.
And you just have a few days to wait. We're going to be fully operational, I would say, by about 2 o'clock on the 20th. 20th of January.
You see that guy? Like, holy shit. Holy shit. Huh, what? You got Colonel Sanders back there. Trump is so great. He brought Colonel Sanders back. Trump is raising the dead. And you got this guy, can't believe it either. Look at the side eye like, what? What? Did he just say fucking 2 hours? Did he just say 2 o'clock? Carry the one, pass on the two. He said 2 hours.
20th of January. And
we'll be fully operational before Joe's even out of bed. God, I love it. Oh, God. I get all antsy when I see Trump. He's great. He's great. Man, fully operational in 2 hours. These people are working hard, man. These people have worked harder in the last month than Joe Biden's done in the last 4 years. So we're going to be fully operational, I would say, about 2 o'clock. It's freaking awesome, man. Trump is expected to take the oath of office during his inauguration ceremony at the U.S. Capitol around noon. That's why I said they got to find parking. Traffic's going to be a little tough. Give them 2 hours. For those of us standing before you today, I proudly proclaim that the golden age of America is upon us. I get goosebumps when I hear him say that. I get goosebumps when Trump sits there and goes, the golden age, you're going to have... Did somebody make him Santa? Oh, yeah, I'll show you that in a second. That's awesome.
For all of us standing before you today, I can proudly proclaim that the golden age of America is upon us. It is. And for
you know what? We're showing the stuff that's on the shelf. You can't see the shelf. There's a shelf here. My monitor's on there. The light's there to make me glisten. Also, my cigar stuff's up there. You guys see this? $10. I was like, it's gold plated. It's not. But the reason why I got this one is this is a lighter for those that don't smoke. Okay. Don't smoke. It's not good for you. But, this reminds me of Trump, right? This is totally Trump's vibe, is it not? Can I get like Trump right there? Trump Mar-a-Lago. That's why I got that one. Specifically because it reminded me of Trump. All right. Enough of that. We got this here. Trump Santa. Now, this is what I was commenting. I saw it on the side of my eye, my peripheral. And I was like, what? Joy to the world, Biden's gone. I'm gonna make everything great. It's really hard to sing in Trump's voice. Somebody commented last week, I forgot who it was, that the women that watch the Bald Brad show are just really pretty. I've been saying it for years. Well, I don't know what it is either. This has nothing to do with, well, it does, but can we just acknowledge again? I've said this, Republican women look amazing. Conservative women, even better, because I'm a registered Republican, fiscal conservative. So I'm not actually really Republican, just you understand. But then when you go look at the left, the buzzed heads, right? Half it's shaved, right? The other half's like purple and yellow. They're all malnourished and all whacked out of their mind, the bug-eyed, right? Screaming to the skies. Ugh. So shout out to all the Republican women in the chat. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Now, Trump also comes out talking about his pick of the border czar, which we're going to see later in today's episode. Trump's pick for border czar, Tom Homan, said on CNN last week that the incoming president's deportation plan will get started on day one. We saw that with Caitlin Collins, and she goes, "Are you really going to start on day one?" Because she doesn't believe anything. She doesn't believe herself, and quite frankly, nobody believes even in anything that comes out of CNN. That's why their ratings are so low. And he says, yeah, we're going to start on day one. I've said you're probably going to see planes flying over during inauguration, just jam-packed full of illegals. And we got that. We got a story coming up with the legal immigrant that went viral over the weekend. Right out of the gate, the president has made it clear, and I've made it clear, that the priority right out of the gate's public safety threats and the national security threats. Correct. Because Joey allowed people to come in this country that don't belong here in the first place, that are terrorists, sex traffickers, drug cartels, violent gang members. I mean, the list goes on. There's a litany of things. Trump later talked about his campaign on an agenda of delivering profound change to Washington. And this is what I'm like excited about. This is a renaissance. We are living in one of the greatest times here. There's only two directions, folks. Either Trump makes this change or he doesn't. And there's not going to be, I think, another time in our lifetimes for this to be able to happen.
I campaigned on an agenda of delivering profound change to Washington, and last month the American people voted for change like they've never voted before, and in overwhelming numbers that nobody saw coming. I saw coming, because I think we all saw coming. When you went to the rallies, you saw that we'd have, like we had in New Jersey, 107,000 people, and they'd go out the next day and they'd have 30 people, maybe 40 if they were lucky. And then I heard how it was going to be a close race. I said, why is that? Why is that? I don't quite get that. But now the Republican Senate majority is working very hard to confirm my nominees, and we appreciate it. And with the help of this dream team cabinet, and we have so many others I won't bother mentioning, but you know every one of them, we're going to embark on the most exciting and successful period of reform and renewal in all of American history. We're going to do something that's going to be really, really special. You're going to be so happy. And as you know, I made a series of big day one promises in my campaign. You know them just as well as I do. And 29 days from now, I intend to keep those promises to the American people. And just as we did 4 years ago, my administration will live by the motto, promises made, promises kept. We did keep our promises.
I hope you enjoyed that clip from The Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.